Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
What's up, y'all? Let's see what I can do on this.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third one, you really got to rally the troops here.
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll drop the throw, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Strahan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. They're going to look to throw. Finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that brings up fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 19 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the D-line's going to spread out. Third and long, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake, and he's going to let it go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
Come on. And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a first down inside the 5.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back man. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady to throw on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady, complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw, it's Brady.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Surveying the field. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And now Miller hit, and he throws. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll drop the throw, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now come the Falcons. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And it's complete to Kelsey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Brady, and that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Brady. And he's got Miller. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Brady to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Andy Janovich from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to have a third down. Welcome back live to Orlando. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Man, straight balls, bro.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and a